Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. It is great to see you all. The subject of my presentation is COVID-19 vaccinations is approaching. Why should you hesitate? Effect of disgust, conspiratorial belief on anti-vaccinations attitude in college students. First of all, let me introduce myself and my team. I'm Ika Herani, and my teams is Dwi Maymunatul Nadia and Muhammad Habib Nur Fawaid. And we are from Psychology Department, University of Brawijaya. In this opportunity, I would like to present our research during the COVID-19 pandemic on students. As we know, on March 2020, the government announced that a positive case of COVID-19 had entered in Indonesia, and this was increasingly spreading, causing an increasing number of sufferers and deaths. Although the government has imposed a series of rules to maintain a social distance, implement the COVID-19 health protocol, the number of sufferers and deaths continued to rise. In July 2020, the government began initiating a vaccinations program in the community to prevent the spread of vaccines, preferably for productive age, namely 80 years and over. But unfortunately, not all people, especially students, accept this positively. So there are pros and cons to these vaccinations programs. Several studies and surveys behind this research include a survey conducted by the Ministry of Health in 2020. From this data, it is found that rejection occurs in people with higher education level, ranging from D4 to S1 or bachelor program, especially on students. As many as 30% were worried and 22% had doubts about the effectiveness of the vaccines, and 13% did not believe in the vaccine, and 35% were filled with other factors. From the results of another survey conducted in Jakarta, as many as 54.9% refused to participate in vaccination from the age of 22 to 25 years. As many as 63.6% of young people in Jakarta in the age range of 17 until 22 years do not believe in these vaccination programs. Research by Robert on 2018 and Max Sloan on 2015 found a relationship between anti-vaccine attitude and admirations for celebrities. And Jolie and Douglas on 2070 show that the argument about anti-vaccine has a positive value for vaccines intention. Horsley et al. 2018 said that anti-vaccination attitude had a positive relationship with disgust toward blood and needles. The purpose of this study is to find out the effect of disgust, conspiratorial belief on anti-vaccination attitude in students. Disgust itself is emotion-based individual as behavior defensive to things which considered no in accordance with norm, endangered, and no liked by individual. For example, fear of blood, fear of needles, and disgust of animals or objects. One related dimension is injection and blood draws, marked as fear of disgust for needles and blood, including disgust for blood coming out of the body. Next, conspiratorial belief is skeptic thinking that arises due to belief in conspiratorial ideas, so that there is a tendency to believe in certain conspiracy theories. According to conspiratorial belief, is a belief that arises because of extraordinary causes in the political and social environment with the assumption of having a secret that is controlled by someone in power. And anti-vaccination attitude is rejections towards vaccines individually and in groups caused by distrust of the ingredients in vaccine, belief in conspiracies, and misunderstanding of information obtained about vaccines and the benefits of vaccines. Method. In this study, the quantitative regressions method used and research responded with the characteristic of active students have not received the COVID-19 vaccine. The measuring instrument used consists 12 items vaccination attitude examinations and 7 items vaccinations conspiracy belief scale. And these two instruments goes through a trans adaptations process. And disgust emotion scale is done by modifying the measuring instrument as many as 6 items. G power is used to determine the minimum number of subjects, which is 115 data analysis using multiple regressions and the data distribution through G-form, which are distributed online from May to June 2021. The results of this study obtained a total of 163 data, but as many as 13 data could not be used, so we have only about 150 data. The research subjects consist of 102 women and 48 men from Java, Kalimantan, Sumatra, Maluku, NTB, and Bali. The origin of the university is quite diverse from public to private university. From the results of reliability tests, it can be seen that the instrument used has a reliability range of 0.063 53 to 0.908, meaning that this instrument has a good reliability. Next, the result combined normality test of all scale produce is significance value from 0.200, which means that the distribution of the scale is normal. Based on the linearity test, the conspiratorial belief variable with anti-vaccination attitude has a linearity significance value of 0.0, which means that the variable have a linear relationship, but the discussed variable with anti-vaccination attitude has a linearity significant value of 0.169, which means have no linearity relationship. The F-test was conducted to determine the effect of the independent variables, namely conspiratorial belief and disgust, simultaneously on the anti-vaccination attitude variable. So there it is, conclude that there is a simultaneous effect of the three independent variables on anti-vaccination attitude. The t-test partial aims to determine the effect of partially or individually the independent variable of conspiratorial belief and disgust on dependent variable. The result that the conspiratorial belief variable has a partial relationship to the anti-vaccination attitude variable. The disgust variable does not have partial relationship with the anti-vaccination attitude variable. So overall, it can be concluded that the test result with the multiple regressions show that there is a simultaneous effect on the variables of conspiratorial belief and disgust on anti-vaccination in students. And the conspiratorial belief variable has a partial relationship to the anti-vaccination attitude, but the disgust variable does not have a partial relationship to the anti-vaccination attitude variable. This finding is supported by several studies, namely conspiratorial belief is correlated with concern about making a profit of vaccine productions, and young people are more likely to believe in conspiracies, and older people are more likely to believe less and prioritize healthy behavior. Disgust does not have a significant effect on anti-vaccine students, anti-vaccination attitude, especially on students, because this is considered not a big problem for them and is more influenced by genders. Okay, thank you for this opportunity. This is all my presentations. Thank you and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.